Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this early evening for a movie review. I hope you guys will enjoy this movie review. Sorry about the glare of the sun. It's just been glaring a lot. I don't know why. But yeah, this movie review this late afternoon to evening time is for Back in Action, the 2025 film with Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx in this film. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for the hour and 54 minutes of this film, which was a Netflix film, or is a Netflix film, and let you know my thoughts on Back in Action overall. So let's dive into this movie review. Now, from what I've seen, there are apparently spies in this film that work for the CIA, and both Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz got together one night, and now apparently she has a kid on the way. Her character Emily, Cameron Diaz's character. But overall, from what I've seen with the first moments of the film, I mean, the beginning was okay, but then there was some cheesiness throughout this film that got really cringy. But as you progress through the rest of the movie, it gets slightly better, but not enough to give it like a passing grade, this film. I would say the action sequences are solid. They're not anything memorable, but you know what to expect with a spy movie. Like most of the spy movies they make nowadays, the only ones that are good are Mission Impossible that I've seen. Those are the only ones that I know that are good, but they do tend to make too many of them with Tom Cruise in it. Um, but from what I've seen with, which I will be reviewing the new Mission Impossible movie, Final Reckoning, when I get around to that movie. But other than that, for this film, as a spy movie alone, and apparently they have to keep this certain device called the key safe or whatever from out of some mercenaries' hands and bad guys' hands, so they don't try to destroy the world with it. So the context of the film and what the premise of the story was, it kind of sucked, honestly. But everything else about the movie was fairly meh. I just don't see myself returning to this film as the rest of the year as as the rest of the year goes on, pretty much. But from what I've watched, I mean, the action sequences were okay, nothing to write home about. Um, the overall comedy in this was, eh. It had its good moments and its weak moments, but other than that, Glenn Close was in this movie too, and then she had some funny liners from time to time. But I think as you progress through the movie towards the end of the film, it gets slightly better. But would I say it's enough to keep this movie staying afloat throughout the whole film? Not necessarily. I think the performances were okay, depending on which scene is great, which scene is not. But as a whole, throughout a movie, it's kind of meh. So if I were to give Back in Action a score with Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx, I think the performances from Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz were fairly average. Not anything mind blowing, but they did have its weak moments. But I'm gonna give this movie a 6 out of 10. Kind of meh. It's below like an okay rating. But in my opinion, I think this would have sucked if there was more cheesiness, which I'm glad they didn't bring out too much cheesiness in it. They did bring out some moments where it got cringy with the jokes and the comedic moments, and it kind of got a little too overdone a little bit with how it's performing. So it's not a very great movie, but it's something that's kind of meh. That's going to be on the okay to meh movies of 2025. So 6 out of 10 for Back in Action. I hope you enjoyed this movie review this evening time as of now. And with that being said, thanks for watching this movie review this evening.